Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, viewers, depending on where you are viewing us from. We are back again on our usual program, the African Pace. And again, I remember our last discourse, we were talking about ASUU strike and its implications in our tertiary institutions in Nigeria. And unfortunately, we are still going to talk about it today because there are still so many unresolved issues, so many sides to this whole crisis. And we also thought it wise to also put up another video where everyone and Nigerians in diaspora will see, and also try to see how much we can well understand what the problem is, where we are going to, the people who have elected to represent us, and those who saddled with the responsibility of government, and how well they have been able to discharge their duty in such a manner that it will make an impact positively to Nigeria as a people, Nigerians as a people, and the Nigerian system as the case may be. Today we are going to be putting up a video for the world to see. I think this video was done by the Chinese television, where the NASS, Nigerian Student Association, with their delegates visited Abuja, where they were able to meet with the Minister of Education, Honorable Minister Adamu, and how well Adamu attended to avalanche of issues that this student body presented before him, and how passionate he was. Let's begin to look at Nigerians who has been able to hold power and sensitive positions, how much they believe that they are representing the people, or how much they also believe that they are representing themselves, and how much also they believe that they are representing their political party, who happens to be their interest, and as such, they do not really care how other people are feeling. Viewers, I want to crave your indulgence to please examine this video, and also, as you look at it, whatever your comments are, don't also fail to drop your comments and observations in our page, at our YouTube channels, Twitter pages, handles, and Instagram, so that at the end of the day, we can still come around after our own personal analysis. We can also extract what your comments are, and at the end of the day, collectively, we can at least push forward our opinions where Nigerians and Africans all over the world will see. Thank you very much. We also crave your indulgence to look at this video very well as we come back again.
It showed the academic attitude of our government toward the education sector. That is why Nigerians are leaving this country to study outside the country, because our government has bastardized our education. They have killed the primary and secondary school education in this country, and you can only see the children of the poorest to attend public primary and secondary school. Now, all our lecturers, I can say it equivocally, that all our lecturers, all honorable ministers, we saw it on social media. You celebrated your son who graduated in a country, in a university outside this country. We appreciate that. Our parents also have that money to send us outside the country. But we are in this country, then we should enjoy what we are paying for. So we want an adequate funding of education in this country. Honorable Minister, our message is we want to go back to class. We want our school to be open. If our school is not open, we have seen it. It's not a threat. When we said we are coming out, as I speak, nearly the Niger road is blocked, Benue is blocked, Adamawa is blocked. If care is not taken, this will be worse than NSAS. Thank you and God bless you.
So instead of coming here, you should have addressed your lecturers there. Perhaps the only point that you made that is worthy of even attention is you said students should be involved in this, and I think probably this is a very good thing. And it is the only thing I'm going to take out of what you have said here. Thank you very much.
What's your take on the way this issue was presented to the Honorable Minister by the NASS President?
I see, Mr. Tontiko, what I saw there was, for me, my personal opinion, I may be very wrong, was a very bad way of, responding to issue, especially as a public servant that he is, an honorable minister who taxpayers' money are used to pay. For me, it was a very responsible manner of attending to issues. I'll tell you why. The reason being that the NASS president at this point was very furious about how incessant ASUU will always go on strike. If you look at this strike that we're talking about, it's an agreement that has been reached with federal government since 2009, and the federal government has been very responsible in, meeting the conditions of that agreement. They have never, for example, they talk about their N allowances, they have not been paid. You talk about revitalization of the university, they have not been paid. And for the minister to respond in that manner, for me, no matter how the NASS president presented the matter, he should understand that that young man had every reason to be emotional, because as we speak, students they are home, people that were supposed to finish their programs are not able to finish their programs. And you could understand your total hardship it will met on parents who expect that, okay, they have certain expectation concerning when their kids are what should graduate. And at the end of the day, this is where we are. Now, it also goes to show that our politicians do not actually understand the enormity of the responsibility that they are supposed to carry. No matter what the situation is, it was not fair enough for the minister. Okay, let me explain something to you. This is a minister who is doing his second term in office. Okay. Is he trying to tell me that when he came, he's not aware there is an existing agreement with federal government? What did he do? What steps did he take to ensure that these issues are not coming again? His responses were like, oh, he's not aware that there have been agreements that the federal government has reneged upon. So for me, it was a very, I would call it, according to Oshomana we say, it's a political rascality. This is the height of political rascality. And I think as public servants, we should try as much as possible not to play to the gallery.
Okay, that answered the first question. The second question, then what's your take on the minister, honorable minister answer or the response to the way the guy presented the issue?
It shows
you
that
know that at the end, in fact, he didn't get to the end. He walked out. Then what's your take on that?
Like I said before, I said that's the height of political rascality. It goes to show to you that is completely oblivious of what is happening. He does not even have information concerning his office. If you ask me, I may be wrong. What was wrong in telling the students, okay, we have heard you, you have made 2 demands, we'll come back to you, like you said, that it will be necessary when they are negotiating with ASUU, that the student body should be involved. Okay, fine. Then you also tell them that, okay, you also made a demand that schools should be allowed to reopen, even when you know you don't have that capacity to do so. It is the responsibility of Mr. President to meet the demands of federal government. But he is a major stakeholder.
And he is representing the federal government.
He is representing the federal government as at that time. So there were better ways. I am sure what got him infuriated was because they told him that they saw him on social media where they saw. But that also show you how irresponsible the government of the day in Nigeria can be. You are the one who is piloting the affairs of education in your country. Then you cannot afford to allow your child to benefit from that same educational system you are piloting. That is the height of irresponsibility. And that was why I think he was angry, because indirectly that was what the NASS president told him. Thank you, viewers. We have come to the end of this segment. Please don't forget this is our personal opinion, as we'll be very interested to get your opinions in our comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also follow us on our Twitter and Instagram platform, as the case may be, on African Pace. Please.
At the African Pace.
Yes. Thank you very much. So that as we come again with some other interesting issues, we expect that you also participate as we do our best. Thank you very much.
Have a lovely day. Bye.